My name is Richard Deng from South Sudanese Community in Victoria. I came here in 2003 and I've been in this country for 14 years. Back in 2015, we went through a democratic elections where we were elected. My position in the community, I am the public relations secretary, so making sure that our community is well represented and well known, linking my community to other sub-community and also the local government. The biggest challenges that we all face as an African community in Australia, we have employment problem. This has been a bigger challenges since we came to this office, and we have been trying our best to let the state government and the local government know all the challenges that we all face as an African community. So these challenges are really very hard to deal with. They may not be done within a short period, and we are hoping the time that we have spent, we are hoping that we have achieved something which we call foundations for the next generation to take on. When we came to the office, there was no laptop. We didn't have even a small tool to actually sit in. We came in completely with nothing. There was no pen, there was no paper to write on. When we came in, we used our own resources to actually drive around Melbourne to meet a local government, to meet a state government. And since then, we have drawn attention for the local government and for the state government to actually listen to us, which has never happened before. Thing you may have heard, African community have recently been funded, which we all should be proud of as an African community. South Sudanese Community are going to be given $1 million, which has never happened before in our history in Australia. So we say this is a great achievement that we should all be proud of, and we encourage all the youth to participate in our community building. We have been trying our best to make sure that we put out the good stories that the Australian media doesn't know. We have been put out there as a bad community. We have been put out there as a bad people in Australia, and it's a great challenge for us all to work together to make sure that we also sell good stories that we achieve, which the wider community doesn't know. I believe by working together and also selling good stories that the other media outlet doesn't know will be a great achievement. It can be difficult because the media always tend to listen to better stories. They don't want to hear the good stuff that you do, and it has been difficult. My message to the youth and also in particular to the parents of our community is that we need to take care of our children. Our community is in a terrible damage control, which will take longer to be repaired. My message to the youth is that they need to think of positive thing that they can achieve, because by doing that crime, you are not just damaging your name and your reputation, you're also damaging the community and also the next generation, which will never be a simple thing to fix. So my message, and I've been saying this throughout other media outlets, my message to them is to make sure that they do positive thing. If you don't have something to do, seek help. within the community. Go back to school. There are so many ways that you can achieve things, not by doing crime that will damage your name, damage the community that you came from, which will make it hard. So there are help out there, and we want to let them know that we have received a fund now for them. This is for them, so we want them to come. If you have a problem, don't sit at home. Don't go and use crime. Don't go and break people's cars. Don't do all these bad things. Come and see us. There are options. There are options to your problem. Instead of tending to do things that will not help you, come to us. We will show you ways. And this is the great message that I want to pass on. And I hope, as a media, African media, I hope you can send this message out to them, not just the South Sudanese youth, but all African youth in Australia. My message to the broader Australian community is that we are all Australians. We need to be treated fairly. Not all the community, not all the youth are bad youth. I'm one of the youth. I've achieved a lot. I work currently with the Department of Human Service, and I'm still supporting my community. I've achieved a lot. I've done my uni. We need to be respected. We need to be listened to. This is just a small number of our youth that are doing crime, not the entire community of African community or South Sudanese community. So we want the local government, we want the federal government to actually listen to us and make sure they also help us so that we can be part of the broader community. Because this is the history. We had Chinese, we had Vietnamese, we had Lebanese, all had problems when they came. So we can also be like them. The Greater Melbourne was built by Italians, and they're migrants. So Australia is a migrant nation, of which we should be welcome, and we should be supported, so that we can achieve the thing that we need.